Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, review. And where do we want to start? I want to start with 3 things to be thankful for. I'm going to start. This offensive line depth. That is something you should be thankful for right about now. Are you automatically getting things marked off your list?
Yeah, there goes that too.
Welcome to the show. If
It'd
you
be
don't
like
go
that.
first, you're probably not going to get your topics set.
We're going to go you second, depending on how many of these I steal.
I have nothing left.
They have been injury-riddled at this offensive line position, right? You had Amarius go down early in the year. Now you're battling with the thing going on with Tate.
Truss was hurt for a while.
Truss was hurt for a little while with an ankle injury after the Vanderbilt game. So you've had to do some shuffling at the offensive line position. And because you are so deep, and it was something we talked about going into the season, I told you going into the year, they thought they had 7 or 8 like legitimate NFL football players in this offensive line room. I will imagine when we look back at this roster, it will probably expound beyond that with regards to guys who have actually made NFL camps or made NFL rosters. It's a really, really deep room, and you've needed that depth throughout this year. You should also probably be thankful for a little thing called tightrope surgery because
good one.
Tightrope surgery has brought back 2 first-rounders and brought them back at 100%. I think Amarius Mims probably would have returned to football anyways. I know Brock Bowers would have returned to football anyways if tightrope surgery was not available. They just wouldn't have gotten back at 100%. They would have been hobbled. They would have looked like what Ladd looked like this weekend with that lower ankle strain where you're still trying to fight through pain and uncomfortability. Now you're just fighting through uncomfortability, right? The stability of the ankle is now there. It's now back at 100%. You just got to deal with that kind of, like I said, uncomfortability. And I think number 3, you really got to be thankful for early enrollment. All right, early enrollment is what has allowed C.J. Allen to kind of step into this role right now and not really – I mean, he's missed a beat, right? He's missed a play here and there, but he's played phenomenally. I think those are the 3 things right now off the top that you ought to be thankful for. And I just want to add this one because I'm a little sweetheart and I'm a little smushy these times of year. Obviously, I'm very thankful for you guys, all right? This channel has just taken off like a rocket ship. And even like, Turner sitting in tonight. This is a microcosm of this community. Like it continues to grow. The people that are involved with it play an active role in how we go about, dispersing content, how we go about creating content. And it's always been like that. So number 4, and most importantly, I'm extremely thankful for the audience. Hey, a special number 4, but let's give him 3. What do you got, Curb? Oh, no, sorry. What do you got, Curb?
All right, so my number 1, we'll go smushy. We'll go friendship because how about Kirby having 2 of his best friends?
Nice.
Kirby having 2 of his best friends on the coaching staff.
Yay, friends.
Shout out friends. Between Bobo and Muschamp, I mean, they've both tried their head coaching rounds. They've both been through the ring. I don't really see either of them pursuing an NFL career.
Nah.
So, I mean, they're going to be locked down. It's going to turn into a Clemson-type situation where you go forever without seeing any type of coordinator change. Then you had O-line depth. You kind of stole that one from me. That one's kind of obvious, though. And then I also said C.J. Allen there at number 3, but instead of C.J. Allen, we'll just go Glenn Schumann. His ability to get this freshman and just turn him into an instant starter. Or not instant starter, but he's playing like an instant starter as soon as Pop goes down. Just filling in all the gaps, kind of like me picking up for Jay Will.
Hey!
Give him 3.
I gave himself 3.
He gave himself 3.
Nice.
Holy shit.
This guy gets it. This guy gets it, man.
over.
He's on fire. What do you got, Curb?
All right, so the first one I have is Mike Bobo and Carson Beck. You're replacing an OC and a quarterback from a team that's trying to three-peat in the national title. That's almost a death sentence to most teams, but they've come in, and arguably the offense is better with them. You could argue that statistically. Might not be, but
Quarterback play is.
Yeah, quarterback plays better. It seems like more of an unstoppable beast this year than it has in years past, but I'm not going to get into the semantics of that. But the fact that your quarterback and offensive play calling hasn't dipped at all, I think is something to be really thankful for because losing coordinators is tough in this league. Second I have is fans. You got your night games. You finally did. You complained enough. Last year you had, no night games? This year, 4 of your 7 home games were night games, and you're going to get a 5th one this Saturday against Georgia Tech. So you finally get your night games. Then the third one is you're living in the golden age of Georgia football. Like, that's kind of obvious. It's kind of a given, but it's something to be thankful for. I mean, Georgia fans, you have to remember – do you remember when playing South Carolina in September was a 50-50 shot at losing, or when playing Florida was pretty much a guaranteed loss, or however you felt at the end of every season where it was like, man, now we have to listen to 1980 for another 365 days. Hopefully we'll get there. Those days are all over. You dominate all of those teams. You're back-to-back national champions. You've won 28 straight games. You will probably break the SEC record this year. I mean, you are in the golden age of Georgia football. It hasn't been a better time to be a fan. So step back and reflect on that this holiday season.
Step back and reflect on that. Hey, Christian Kirby, give him 3. Oh, man, it just sounds so much crisper with 3.
It is better with 3.
So much better with 3.
That
3's
3
coming.
by 3.
Huh?
That 3 by 3 is better.
Yeah, 3 by 3, total of 9. Square roots, man. Square roots are fun.